It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Brandon Morrow gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Off the afternoon
digging in, Mookie Betts.
Right,
and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2, and we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch, and the runner's breaking for third. Strike. In the throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox go down quietly. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy won the NL Silver Slugger at second base. Second base has become an offensive position now, and for him to win this Silver Slugger just tells you how good of a hitter he is.
Nick Castellanos now, lifetime against Chris Sale, comes in with 6 hits in 36 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 17 times. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
This is in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. Sale into the windup. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Liner toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 0 for 5. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. No outs, nobody on. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mitch Moreland is sent packing for route number 2 in the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Now 1-0 Boston. Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime against Chris
Leading
Sale.
off for
Not
the Cubs,
great. He's 1 for 8. 7
baseman,
strikeouts on the
Red.
stat sheet as well.
Bryant.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one to Schwarber. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Fouled away. half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 7 hits in 14 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Hopped up. Bogarts has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Hayward has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Chris Sale, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. One and one to the Boston pitcher. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. Low for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. So here now is the pitcher, Brandon Morrow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, Brandon Morrow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Ready now, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Lifted in the air to center. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sales sets. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the third baseman, Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball down below the knees. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 3-1 Chicago. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Again, another foul ball. One and two. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
This is in the air to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Schwarber is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Devers on third with 2 out. Lays off that time, and it's 1 and 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Cubs,
the next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Sale ready with the 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-1. Base hit into right center.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike one. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first base.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Schwarber racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 41, Chris Sale.
Number 56 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 56.
Stepping up now, Chris Sale. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-2 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
The 2-2. Pops this one up. Rizzo in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble. And there are 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rafael Devers. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Sale is off of first with 2 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Caratini Stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's a second-year big leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two and one now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
he fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is flared out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Yu Darvish takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Chicago Cubs, number 11, Yu Darvish.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Swing and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
Up and in for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 5-3 Boston. Junior Baez will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and he rolled right over it.
Runner at second, one away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Fires. Isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, the pitch, hit down the third base line. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third, and the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. A tag for one. On to Moreland, and they roll two to end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Cubs 4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 41, Steve Cishek. Now playing second.
So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Three and 0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Number 23 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pedroia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Mookie Betts. From the stretch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. The 0-1 on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. Boston's out in front, 5-4. Brian Johnson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brian Johnson.
Standing in, Jason Hayward, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Martinez on the run. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Cubs.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Here's Addison Russell. And he puts it on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Still 1-2. Fouled away. One out and a runner on third. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick.
Colton Brewer takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball well outside. Two balls and no strikes.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Hayward at third with 2 away. Two balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Digging in and looking for more. Javier Baez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts, still ranging back.
Into the bleachers and gone.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power. You got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. The 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2. Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 7-5. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. J.D. Martinez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Devers, base runner at first with one out. And he fouls this one off. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Devers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 6. Andrew Kashner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Andrew Kashner.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Martinez looking up. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. And it's now an 8-6 ball game. In now, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Kashner, or just Cash for short, he was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Almora.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in now, Jason Hayward. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Hit hard up the middle. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The second baseman.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Russell behind 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Matt Barnes is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Barnes.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. They get the force at the plate on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick Castellanos.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hayward, the runner at third. Russell over at second. Castellanos on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 9-6.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Christian Vasquez will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Justin.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. way outside. 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he.
Now bat.
You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Brock Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Boston. Number 12, Brock Holt.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brock Holt now with a full count.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Count still full. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line to the right side, but foul. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Steve Cishek takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.